It is Monday, January the 13th. I am in Florida, sunny, warm Florida, just for the day. And I want to talk about the will it or won't it when it comes to the Jack Smith, the special counsel's report on Donald Trump's conduct in and around January 6th. So let's start broad. Remember, Jack Smith was appointed as special counsel by Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, and he wound up indicting Trump on two federal cases. So one was Trump's actions in and around January 6th. The other was Trump's retention of classified documents. Okay, so what we know, and a lot's been going on. It's mostly filed in these like very random legal briefings, but a lot's been going on in the last week or so. On Tuesday, so 6 days ago, Smith filed a 2-volume report to Merrick Garland. I presume one on the classified documents case, one on the January 6th case. On Friday, and we didn't learn this until the weekend, but on Friday, Smith resigned. Now, Smith was going to resign because he knew if he stayed on, Donald Trump would fire him on January 20th, right? So Smith was always going to resign. So Smith resigns. Now, Thursday night, before Smith resigned, the 11th District Court of Appeals, which includes Florida, which is where this case is happening, said that it was okay to release the January 6th report that Smith had composed and written and given to Merrick Garland. Here's what's interesting. 2 days before that, Eileen Cannon, who's the judge in charge of the classified documents case, who's been very pro-Trump in throughout this case, basically issued an injunction saying, even if the 11th District Court of Appeals overturns my blocking of the release of this report, which it did, it's 3 days before the report can come out. Okay, so on late Thursday night, the appeals court did that. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which means today, Monday, presumably, it might come out. Now, the Trump people are, of course, appealing this. And I think they want to try to appeal this all the way up to the Supreme Court. And remember, we are very much on the clock. Okay, so it is Donald Trump will be president of the United States in 1 week's time. Okay, in 1 week, Donald Trump will be sworn in as president of the United States at 12:01 or whatever it is. And of course, if the report is not released by then, there is no chance that report will ever see the light of day. Never, ever, ever, right? So it's basically a week time frame. Trump and his people are, and this is always his legal strategy, they're trying to delay. That's what they do. He's just trying to delay it to the point where he becomes president, he takes over the Justice Department, he gets rid of this report. Now, Merrick Garland, who is Attorney General for 1 more week, has said he wants to release the January 6th portion of the report. He has said he will not release the classified documents portion of the report, although he wants that to go public at some time in the future and wants members of Congress who are on the committees that deal with that kind of stuff to be able to see it now, but doesn't want it to go public yet. So we won't get the classified documents report no matter what in the near term. We could get the January 6th report from Jack Smith at some time today, tomorrow. Again, Donald Trump is going to fight like hell to keep this, and will continue to fight like hell to keep this out of the public eye. We've got 1 week. I think it is one of the big stories of the final week of Biden's presidency is, does this report, which, led to Jack Smith, the special counsel, filing federal indictments against Donald Trump, does that report come out? So I will stay on it as much as I can. I'm headed back to D.C., but I will have Wi-Fi on the plane. If it happens, I will do everything I can to get it to you as soon as possible. Take care.